What is up, everybody? Happy Saturday. We're going to do a bit of a live stream. I know I feel like it's been a few days. Let me get TikTok up. I feel like it's been like 5 days since my last live stream. So why not fire it up? Why not do some questions? We'll get into some stories. We'll talk questions. We'll answer some things. Let me get TikTok rolling. All right, we'll go live here. I should probably fire up Instagram too. Try to find the room on my goddamn desk. So many devices. That is one thing that is absolutely absurd about creating content. It's just like all the devices and all the fucking gadgets you need are just it actually is kind of insane. We're doing a fast today as well. That's another thing that I really want to talk about. Undoubtedly, when it comes to dating, when it comes to dealing with women, is how important your state is, your physical state. It is massively important, guys. It cannot go understated how important it is to be in a good physical state if you're dating, if you're dealing with women, if you're approaching women, if you're going on dates. All of these things, you should always know how to get yourself in a really, really good state, which someone commented on recently. They're like, I really like that you're one of the only dating coaches, one of the only dating guys that talks about game and all these things that actually focuses on and talks about the internal game, the internal state. It's massively important. If you're dehydrated, you're going to be more irritable with women. If you're not sleeping well, if your testosterone's not high, you're not going to have courage. You're not going to be masculine. You're going to be a shell of yourself when it comes to how you feel as a man. And all these things make you worse or better with women. How you physically feel. Massively important. You have to go to the gym. You have to eat well. Because it puts you in the state that makes you good with women. Let me go live here on IG. Feel free to ask the questions, guys. We will get to them. Okay. Also, meditating, guys, really, really helps with women. Does height matter in dating? Not as much as you think it does. Not as much as you think it does at all. It can help get your foot in the door, of course. But, height and looks, like anything else, is just a piece of the puzzle. It's just a piece of the puzzle. It's not the whole puzzle. It's not the end all be all. It's not the final destination. God, my neighbor's dogs, I'm going to fucking kill them. I'll be fine. We're going at an angle. No, height's just a piece of the puzzle. I'm 5'10". I'm very average height. It's not the end all be all at all. I think anything you hear online, guys, about physical appearance, that it's like 6'4" chat or nothing, is just bullshit. It's just an absolute lie. Or millionaire or nothing. It's an absolute lie. The 90% of it, guys, is how you behave towards women, how you treat women, your behavior, how you text, how you show up on dates, all these things. That is what matters. No, I'm not over 6 foot. Not even close, dude. I just move with confidence. That is the only thing that matters. Well, other things, but it's the game. It's the game. It is not. You're not predisposed to dating success based on how tall you are or what you look like. That is absolute horseshit. That is absolute horseshit. It's not the case at all. Anybody that says it's all about looks or money has no experience with women. Zero. It's not about clout either. It's not about clout at all. Status is a massive lever for sure. Status can help you a lot, but it is not the end all be all. It just gets your foot in the door. Yes, it is. No, it's not. You don't know more than me. I know more than you. Okay, like let's reel it in here. Anybody that tries to tell me they know more about me with women, it's like, dude, I am the Michael Phelps. I've spent tens of thousands of hours with women, like legitimately, tens of thousands of hours. For better or for worse, to be frank, it's not always a good thing. For better or for worse. All right, where are you meeting your women? Both. Apps are online. I do both. I run both. Both work. Both have pros and cons. Both you can have great success on. I do both. Maximize all avenues on how to meet women. I mean, they all work. Get good at all of them. If you're going to be online, then you need to focus on how you're marketed and your texting. If you're in person, you need to focus on your tonality, your body language, and your nonverbal communication and how you're having conversations. But they all work. Use them all. Use them all because they all work. One time I did have a female boss, bro. One time I did work a 9 to 5. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna say the questions out loud because there are a couple of platforms don't see them. Someone asked, if you had a 9 to 5 and had a female boss, how would you react? Dude, my first job at a college was a 9 to 5, and I had a female boss, and that honestly, honest to God, she wasn't the worst person in the world, but like you could see the female tendencies. That was the last job I ever had. That job in and of itself catapulted me and fueled me with so much motivation to be an entrepreneur. And I would argue partly because I had a female boss. 100%. 100%. So it was honestly, like hindsight, one of the best things that ever happened because it motivated me to be an entrepreneur and start my own business. But that's the last time it happened. Yeah. That's the last time it happened, which is really funny. What else we got? Views on marriage. You know, it's difficult. It's difficult. It is structured nowadays in a way to give women a lot of power and a lot of leverage. And as a result, they abuse it. As a result, you know, there's a very high divorce rate. They get rewarded financially for leaving their husbands. It's like, well, this is, you know, the system's not really doing us any favors in terms of the structure of marriage. I mean, I would say you really need a really strong amount of frame if you are going to get married. You need a strong amount of just your will and your mental, you know, fortitude and the woman you're with. It needs to be really, really, really on a very high level. There's no doubt about it. Love your channel. I can never deal with females in the workplace. Appreciate the support. Thank you, sir. Would I ever collab with Andrew Tate? Of course, that'd be hilarious. That'd be absolutely hilarious. I think OG Tate is so fucking funny. OG Tate is the GOAT. Oh, my chewing's annoying. Ask me if I give a fuck about some random anonymous person telling me I can't chew gum on my own live stream. You dummy. You think I give a fuck? I'll chew for the next 45 hours straight, and I literally don't care. Do men's height? Do you just ask about height? It doesn't matter. Who cares? Height does not matter. Height does not matter. It's all in your head. Bro, my girl ghosted me. Ghost her back. Ghost her back 1,000 times harder. Ghost her back 1,000 times harder. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. You know? You got to play the game. You don't play the game, you don't understand the game, you don't understand women, you will get smoked. You get rejected due to your height because you're 5'5". Put some insoles in, brother. Put some fucking insoles in. You know? Boost up your base stats a little bit. What are you gonna do? Can't change it, so you got to make the best of your situation. You know, height. You can the limb surgery, but that's insane. You can't walk for like a year, which is pretty fucking crazy. I mean, you could do that, but then you can't walk for a year, which is pretty insane. Yeah. And then when they do walk, it's like it's like Frankenstein. They can't even walk. What are you gonna do? Well, I just told you what you can do, but you know, that's the system. Yeah, there sure is lots of sun, man. Great observation. Tons of sun in my house. I mean, I'm a sunny guy, man. Every day's a good day. You got to bask in the sun. You need the vitamin D. I would say getting a tan helps if we're talking looks maxing as well. Getting a tan's a good play. Get an organic looking tan, though. Don't spray tanning looks pretty nuts. Nice shades. Thank you. Do I have any female friends? Yep, but I cracked them all. That's the only way. I think like if you have female friends you're spending one-on-one time with, and you never hook up with them, it's like you're obviously friend zone, you know? I have like 3 or 4 female friends I can hang out with one-on-one. I cracked them all. And now we're just like friends from it. We just became friends. But I think never doing anything with them, it's a recipe for disaster. Like men and women, it's a recipe for disaster to be friends with a woman that you're not doing something with or haven't, and you have the perspective to shut that down as the man. It's got to be your decision as a man, because if you're trying for it as a friend and she's hanging out with you because she likes you, but she's like friend, it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You got to crack first, then be like, I don't want to be, I don't really want this. We can be friends. That's the only way. Like, oh, you're actually really cool. Let's be friends. It's the only fucking way. I've been ghosting girls left and right, and it's been working. Of course it has. Of course, they love it. They fucking love it. They love it. They love getting ghosted. They love being ignored. They love it. They're meant to be slammed down. They are weasels. This is the game. You put them on a pedestal, they hate you. This is everything. Cry and weep all you want. This is the truth. Girl had a girl I cheated. We got back and then she left. I got lovey-dovey, then she left again. Nothing, you're cooked. Move on. Find another one. You lost your frame and you got soft. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's the biggest trap anyone can fall into when it comes to relationships and dating. They meet someone. The girl's really nice, really sweet. They get all soft. They reciprocate. Oh, no, the girl hates them now. Oh, no, what happened? What? No. When I was nice, she stopped being nice. When I was reciprocated, she stopped reciprocating. What? I treated her better and she left me? How does that happen? Come on. If you knew women, you would not be surprised. This is reality. The sooner you come to terms with how reality is, the better, my friend. Just learn it for the next girl. Learn it for the next girl. Do you think there's a woman on planet Earth who has the capability to beat you in a fight? I want to say no. I'm sure there's some that would make it tough. Like, I'm sure there's some Russian girl that's like 6'2", maybe an MMA fighter. Like, I'm sure there's some women that, like, out there that would make it challenging. But I would just submit them with aura. Like, I wouldn't even fight. I would simply just like run game on them and then have them clean. That's it. They wouldn't even want to fight me. Like, I would just run the game. They would stop fighting me and they would start cleaning. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what would happen. How would you handle some lame trying to get your girl in person? Well, you need to have the faith, or at least you should. If you don't have the faith in your own woman to turn down a guy, especially in front of you, bigger problems. Bigger problems. Like, there's something fundamentally fucked up about that relationship. No doubt. Oh, or stalker situation. I'm gonna get to that one next. Oh, wow. So that's thing number one. If you're worried about a guy taking your girl in person or hitting on her, like, you should have full faith and confidence that if she's your girl, she's gonna turn him down immediately. If you don't have that faith and confidence, there's something fundamentally fucked up in this relationship. Now, secondly, I would say, like, all you should do is say one line. All you should do is say, "That's my girl." If that doesn't stop it, again, there's just bigger issues. Like, that's all you should need to say. Like, "Yo, it's my girl." That's it. You know, I've had that happen. I've had that happen where, dude, I've been on tons of dates, and you know, while I'm in the bathroom, my date's getting hit on. While I'm doing this, like, I've seen it a million. I mean, like, if you go out with attractive women, it's gonna happen. Guys are gonna try, and you just say, "Nah, like, it's my girl." Yeah, see ya. That's it. That's it. But my biggest stalker situation. Dude, I've had some weird women, man. I've had some weird stalkers. I would say one of the times that comes to mind is I had a girlfriend, and it obviously wasn't her. The stalker was obviously not her. And I had talked to and I had been with this girl in the past, a different girl in the past. And, I never made her my girl. It was very casual. It was very nonchalant. And I got in a relationship. She obviously didn't like that. And I'm not going to lie, though. I did hook up with her a couple of times while I was dating my girlfriend. Okay. But I hadn't talked to her up until this incident that I'm about to describe for maybe 6 months or whatever it was. It's my birthday. Okay. It's my birthday. I'm in my apartment with my then girlfriend. And I hear a knock on the door. And the problem is, too, this was in college. So the girl, the stalker, lived in my place. Okay. Like, this did not help. This did not help the situation at all. So I hear a knock on my door. And my girlfriend answers the door. And it's this guy with a gift. It's a guy. Okay. It is a guy with a gift. And so she grabs it, and the guy is like, is blank home my name? Is blank home? And my girlfriend's like, yeah, it was my place. So she grabs it, whatever, the guy leaves. So we open it up. It's from my stalker. And it's like, happy birthday. It's like a $200 bottle of Vouv. Very nice champagne with a card signed her name. I'm not going to say her name. Signed her name. And I'm like, motherfucker. Like, literally just nuked my birthday. Pissed the living shit off of my girlfriend at the time. For what? For nothing. And I'm just like, God damn it. Like this and she sent a courier. She sent a courier. That's how you know she's nuts. She finds some dude on like Craigslist and is like, I need a courier to hand deliver a bottle to this guy's house, because if I go, his girlfriend's going to beat the shit out of me. So I'm going to send a courier. She sends a damn courier, literally, while we're hanging out. And then it's this huge thing. And then the girlfriend thinks I'm fucking her. And I'm like, I'm not fucking her. I haven't talked to her in fucking however long it's been. I'm not doing it. Of course, she doesn't believe me. Because obviously, so then she doesn't believe me, and it's this big thing, and blah, blah, blah. And then I had to go down to the front desk, drop off the champagne, tell front desk what happened. It was just like it was a nightmare. And I still did not talk to that girl. I couldn't reach out after. It was just, I've had a lot of stalkers. I've had a lot of weird people. A lot of weird people. I mean, women are nuts. Women are nuts. I can't even, oh man, the shit I've seen is insane. What are my thoughts on Dan Bilzerian and FitX Fearless? I don't know anything about FitX Fearless. I've heard his name, obviously, but I don't know anything about him. I'm friends with some of the people he knows, but I don't know anything about him, to be honest. Dan Bilzerian seems like a G. Obviously, he's really rich and does whatever he wants. But that's all I know about him as well. Would you rather be So do you try to convince your girl you're not cheating? Or in that scenario, yeah, because I'm like, this is stupid. But honestly, there comes a point where you need to stop trying to convince them, and you need to tell them to shut up. Like, yeah, I'm gonna like obviously like diffuse this and be like, okay, she's a stalker. I'm not talking to her or whatever. But there comes a point where you need to nip it. There comes a point where it's like, stop asking. You believe me or you don't believe me. If you don't believe me, get the fuck out. Always. You cannot let them put you in the victim hole and just go on and on, because they love it. They love when you do something wrong and they can bash on you and they can do this and they nip it immediately. Like, they get a little bit of diffusing. Yeah, I'm going to diffuse a little bit, because you're my girlfriend or whatever. But then I get to a point where you just have to be like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm not repeating myself again. Because they will drag it on for years. They'll bring it up forever. So you can't do it. It's very hilarious when haters come in my live stream. You only help me. You only help me. All of you haters, you only help me. It's just like the average IQ of my haters has to be below 80. Literally below 80. And if you know anything about the the IQ standards and levels in the US, you know what I'm calling you. How do I bag this 1-year customer? Have I dated a famous guy? I'm not homosexual. Thank you for asking this insightful question. How do you bag a customer? You have to go for it. You know, how do I bag this 1-year customer? I don't know what kind of framework, like what kind of job and customer dynamic this is. But you got to go for it. I mean, you got to go for it at some point, right? I mean, the worst thing you could be with a woman is tiptoeing and timid. You have to go for it. Customer, no customer, client, whatever. Just go. Just shoot. Just like, we should hang out outside of work sometime and see how she reacts. There's no way around it. You can't tiptoe. And if she says no, you just say no. That's it. Very, very simple. Oh, you mean a famous girl? I have. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Literally, it is one of the worst decisions of all time. Okay? Don't do it. If any girl is like famous, well-known, really, really into that, I mean, just imagine the void she's trying to fill. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. What about roommate? Why are you living with a fucking woman? What? That's nuts. That's nuts to begin with. How old am I? I'm 28. You live with 5 women? What? What? That's insane. Okay? That is it. And they're not your sisters? Like, it's not a family? That's crazy. Do you just enjoy being miserable? Like, that is insane, bro. That's insane. 5 women? What on earth? Dude, why is this dude asking me my biometrics and like 300 questions? Allie, I'm not going to tell you who it is, obviously. Obviously, I'm not going to divulge that information. Someone's asking me my biometrics. You need to hold the eye contact. You have to hold eye contact with women. It is unbelievable. You need to dominate the eye contact. If a woman's holding eye contact with you and you don't hold it and you don't reciprocate it, it's almost like she is more dominant in the dynamic. The power swings back and forth, and you need to dominate the eye contact. There's no doubt about it. You have to. It is so utterly important for your masculine frame as a man to be a guy that can hold eye contact. 100%. No doubt about it. Any advice if you don't like her and she likes you too much? I don't know what to do, man. It's hard. I mean, what do you want, man? Feel free to cut her off. Be like, look, you kind of suck. I'm over it. You know what? Actually, she'll like you more. That's the problem. Sometimes you just can't get rid of them, man. Sometimes you just can't get rid of them. They're like termites. How often should you compliment a woman? Is that a woman asking that? You're only asking because you're talking to a semi-famous guy from Ryan. Want your opinion on them? I'll answer both questions. Wait, what was the first question? I already forgot. How often should you compliment a woman? Never. You don't need to. You really don't need to, guys. You don't need to. Okay? Like there's no point. You gain nothing. You lose everything when you compliment a woman. Show your interest by hanging out with them and going on dates with them. It's very simple. It's very simple. I indicate and show I'm interested by saying, we're doing this, we're going there. I don't need to be like, you're God's gift. They're gonna fucking hate me. Like this is it. There's no point. I show my interest through action. My time is valuable. It's very, very simple. You don't need to compliment them. You don't need to direct flirt with them all the time. I love you. I love you. You're so beautiful. You look so good. No, no, no. You do nothing of the kind. It's completely unnecessary. Now, when it comes to famous people, famous men and famous women tend to be a little bit different. Guys that are famous typically accrue their fame because they want to be powerful. And that is noble as a man. Men should want to develop and acquire resources and be as powerful as possible. It's a survival instinct. But with a woman, it's so different. It's so different. Like, it's not even comparable, to be honest. To be completely honest, not even comparable. If women want to be dominated, why do they want to become managers in the workplace? Dude, come on, man. You know the question of that. You know the fucking question of that. A girl always rejects me, but as soon as I'm with a different girl, she gets extremely jealous. What to do? Obviously, keep going with different girls, and she's gonna like you. Durr. Like women. Durr. Women don't want a guy. No other woman wants, guys. Very, very simple. You don't have to rub it in their face, but it should be implied that you get other women. It should be implied that other women want you. Duh. They don't want a guy that is not desired by other women. It's very simple. This is biology. It's hypergamy. It's never going to change. It's psychology. Never, ever, ever going to change. Ellie, if you're on Riot, you might want to DM me. Shit. Good looks hopping in here. Man of the prize. Da, da, da. Why are there people beefing in my fucking comment section? What is going on? The woman I met genuinely just want a nice guy? No, they don't. No, they don't. You've talked to one woman in your entire life, and they told you that, and you believe them. Please wake up, dude. Wake up before it's too late. How do you retain a woman long term? Where do I start? Long story short, without turning into a 1,000-hour, answer to a question. Be a tyrant. You got to be a tyrant. You have to hold your own. You have to maintain. Like, I'll give you a really, really, really good example of this. It's a situational example, but you can extrapolate it to a lot of different things with women and dynamics and how and the correct dynamics of how things should be between a man and a woman. Okay. So I was with this girl one time and we're hanging out. And I'm laying down, I'm looking out into my view, just thinking about power, thinking about dominating the world. She's beside me, whatever. And she's like looking up at me. She's like, what are you thinking about? This has happened a million times, guys. A million. Okay. The same flow. Woman staring at me, I'm staring out, and they're like, what are you thinking about? And I'm like, conquering the world. And then I looked at her and I'm like, you're thinking about trying to guess what I'm thinking about. And she's like, yeah, this has happened a million times. Like, I mean, a million times with women every single time. What is the story? What is the lesson here? You have to be the guy that is not focused on them 100%. And they will, in turn, be mesmerized by you. The second you as a man put women in the epicenter of your thoughts and your mind and everything you do, they will get disgusted because that is a feminine trait. It is your job to be thinking out into the horizon, just being like domination, world leadership. And as a result, they stare at you enamored. That's it. That is the flow. Does your product that includes everything include one-on-one mentorship? No, it includes all my products now and forever with lifetime updates. I need to know the famous girl you dated so I know if I'm in your league. Don't worry about other girls, baby. Just focus on us, okay? You don't got to get in your own head about it. How often should you see your girl per week without coming across as too available? Once or twice max. Once or twice max. You don't want to overdo it. It's very, very easy to overdo it with women. They need to be in the dark. They need mystery. They need you can totally destroy all desire she had for you by just like overdosing her with your time, attention, transparency, all that. It's very, very easy to do that with a woman. It needs to be a game. If it's not a game, and that's why, like, moving in too soon, it's catastrophic. I've done it. It's a catastrophic mistake. It is such a nuclear bomb that you set off when you do that with a woman. Truly. So one to two times a week is my my recommendation for you. Learn that the hard way. Me too. Me too. Been there, done that. Do you believe in moving in with a woman? Are there kids? Is it a family unit? Then no. No point. No point. No fucking point. It'll only hurt the relationship. It'll only hurt the dynamic. There's something about men and women where it's like, it's good until it's not. And you need to be in the sweet spot. And you really can't go over it. You really can't. And it's very easy to do so. How many is too many to have in a rotation, and should they know? It really depends on your schedule and your resources and your time and all these, it really depends. I think the sweet spot is a couple, honestly. If you're a busy guy, the sweet spot's two. Should they know? What I would say is there's no reason to be like overtly direct with them. But if you're, have multiple women, they should know that it's not like utterly, completely, like they should just kind of let their mind run. That's what I'm saying. Let them assume what's happening. Let them assume what's happening. They don't need to be completely aware. Remember, guys, women want to be in the dark. They want to be in fictional la la land. They don't necessarily want to know everything. So just be ambiguous, be vague. They just want to feel things. That's really all it is. Yeah, dude, always. Someone always catches feelings. Always. That's why, like, when guys say, oh, I want friends with benefits, it's like, dude, these things don't last that long. Alana, do you want to get married or something? I mean, you're spamming my damn chat asking about getting married. For Christ's sake, take a Lexapro. Yeah, man, someone always catches feelings. And that is something that you learn with, as you increase your game and power with women. It's like you need to wield this power responsibly. Because if you are so good with women to where you hang out with a woman and they like you can't just be like just taking souls out here, manipulating, deceiving. I'm not a fan of that. And someone always catches feelings, man. It's like for you to find a friend with benefits that doesn't catch feelings, that just wants to use you for your body, like, she doesn't even like you. like she doesn't even like you. Like, if a woman likes you, she wants you to herself. There's just no doubt about it. There's just no doubt about it. I mean, they get protective. They really, 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 really will just they'll just latch on. They'll become you. They'll mold into you. I'm like, where'd you learn that word? I taught you that fucking word. Get out of your mouth. That's my word. They become you. If a woman is nice to you some days and some days rude, what does that mean? I don't know. She's probably on her period. She's probably ovulating. Women are unreliable weasels. That's why you can't take them seriously. They're up, they're down, they're this or that. Whatever. You can't fucking care. You can't care, guys. You can't give a fuck about the little shenanigans they do. You can't take it seriously. It means nothing. Literally means nothing. Just carry on. Carry the fuck on. What's the psychology behind college athletes having the most pull in college? Status and clout. It's very simple. Status and clout. And social proof. When there's a guy that other women want to take him. They're very competitive. I told that story about how I was on a date and a girl picked me up. Literally ran game on me when I was on a date with another girl. Because they love that shit. They love the competition. They love taking a guy from another woman. It gives them a high. Literally, it gives them a high. Worst thing, if she has attached to you with attitude and war every day, you need to deprive her of attention. Women will start fights and women will start shit for the sole purpose of feeling more attention from you. It has nothing to do with the real problem. It has nothing to do with the real solution. And you're playing right into her hand by giving her more attention. And that's why she's getting incentivized to fight with you. It's your fault. She's getting incentivized to cause a ruckus, to cause a war, to whatever, based on your attention. And so you need to take it all away. You need to train them to be incentivized, quite literally, with your attention as the lever. That's it. This is game. This is game. If she's doing that to you, it's your fault. You've conditioned her to seek it. You've conditioned her to fight more with you to get more attention. You're taking her too equally. It's entirely your fault. Tried to leave and she got charged up. Do you ask for the police? I don't know, bro. I don't know your fucking situation. If you're even typing, do I ask for the police? You probably need a lawyer. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in your life. You are very young. Thanks. I take care of myself. I eat a lot of fruit. Low stress. Low anxiety. I sleep like a baby. Tempur-Pedic topper. The goated bed. As an immature, I know he meant it. I just don't care because you're a woman. Do you see? I don't take you literally or seriously because you are a woman. So I'm trolling you. And you still don't even understand that. That's why there is clear hierarchy. That's why I'm in business. Okay. Like the jokes write themselves and you're not even aware that I'm doing that. It's like women. So funny. You need a serious relationship. You're not going to get one by trying. Anytime you go into the dating market, you're like, I need a girlfriend. I need a serious relationship. Good fucking luck. You're cooked. Good fucking luck. Women can sense the pressure and the anxiety. It makes them feel like they have to perform. What else? Agreed. Women are women. You can't blame them for being women ever. They're just women. Women are closer to children than they are adults and men. So you just can't take them seriously. They have tantrums. They're emotional. Blah 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 blah. Like it literally should mean nothing. Zero. It's just like always just like off your shoulders. Whatever they say. Literally whatever they say, it's like, oh, right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Totally. You're so right. Yeah. You're a genius. You are a genius. Have a snack. Have a fruit roll up. Have a fucking take a nap time. Just hand us chocolate, literally. It's like literally just like, here you go. That's it. There you go. When they start a fight with you, here's a candy. That's it. It's nothing crazy. And honestly, the crazy part about this too, guys, is they wish you knew this, but they'll never tell you. They wish you knew this. They wish guys didn't take them seriously. They wish guys just diffused whatever emotionality they were going through by not taking it literally or seriously. But the problem is guys treat them too equal. And they see them as a voice of reason. And then they meet the situation head on. And then they argue and fight and try to give a solution. Women don't want a solution. They don't care. They don't care, guys. They don't want a solution. They just want to feeling warm and fuzzy and like a little weasel. That's it. That is it. What's my end goal? World domination. Can't tell you. Should you make an Instagram? Yeah. It's 2025. And you're asking me if you should make an Instagram? Yeah. You should not give women reasons to disqualify you, especially when they don't know you. So build all the trust and all the certainty and do everything you can. Very simple. What does it mean if she initiates long eye contact with you? It's a good thing. It's a choosing signal. It means there is interest. Women do not accidentally hold eye contact with men. So it is a massively positive sign. What does it mean? Oh, you just asked me that. Advice on how not to care about other people's opinions? Nope. None. Just don't care. How people treat you has nothing to do with you. You have to understand that. How people treat you has zero to do with you. Zero. It is all their internal perspective on life, which was created by everything, not you. So why would you care? Who gives a shit? That's why I don't care. I haven't cared for a long time, and life's pretty damn good. No, I really don't care, man. I really don't care what people think. I really don't. I can't. I can't. It is not going to help you in any way. It's not going to help you in any way. Detach. Do I care what my parents think? Not really. No. Well, my parents love me and they love what I do. So it's like, simple. But I still wouldn't. If that was the case, I still wouldn't. Because you can't, dude. They're not you. Who cares? You have your own life to live. Why is there a #1 badge next to Alana? She does not deserve it. How can you make peace with your past and not let it define your present? Great question. Great question beyond dating. You should probably get into like meditation. And you should probably develop awareness of thoughts, of all these things. Start to read books. Start to dive. You need to dive into the spiritual world a bit and do all these things. They're very important because it's very, very important for women, for dating, for success in life in general, in business. Couldn't recommend it enough. Might sound stupid, but I met this girl truly convinced it's soulmate. We had a rough patch and decided to take a break. Is it a bad idea to then go see other girls as it could get rid of the chance of going back for good? No. If she's your soulmate, she'd want you to be with other women. Women don't like. A really big black pill is that like women will never leave you for cheating if they love you. They will never, ever, ever leave you for cheating if they truly love you. They won't. Let alone on a fucking break. Oh my God. Let alone on a break. No, you should go do it actually. You should actually go make it a point of focus this weekend is like to go get laid. Seriously. And maybe you meet another girl, it's another one of your soulmates. How do you know she's your soulmate? You've probably only hung out with X amount of women. It's like you need volume. You need volume. What supplements do you need to take to keep energy throughout the day? I take a lot of things. That's another really good question. You guys are really well-rounded here. You guys are really well-rounded here. Look at TikTok raising the IQ. Every time I go on to TikTok Live, I feel like the average IQ is like fucking 3. But you guys like mainly because Alana's a negative, but you guys are really bumping it up. I'm really proud of you guys. Supplements: magnesium, iodine, CMOS, maca, a wellness herbal multi, vitamin D, ubiquinol, ginkgo, creatine, electrolytes, probably some more. But those are it. Those supplements are great. I also eat well. I like caffeine, of course. And also just hydrate you have to hydrate. You have to hydrate the shit out of yourself. You have to be like everybody's really dehydrated, like fundamentally. And just make it a point and sprinkle in some salt with that. Some Celtic salt will help you with the electrolytes. It will really help you be hydrated. And that'll help you think clear. That'll help you have more cognitive capacity. And that will help you live a better life because you can talk better. You can talk to women better. You can be a better business person, a better person in a relationship. It's all how you feel is intertwined with everything. Everything. Speaking of which, you will? Good. Go get laid. Come back and report. Why are weasels so weaselly? Why is this guy blue, Bob? I mean, like, you can't blame them for these things. God's a comedian, man. God's a comedian. God made man, and then he made woman, and then he was like, "You're so fucked. You're fucked. Enjoy." That's what happened. If I saw a woman getting attacked, do you think you'd help her? What the fuck is this question? Are your teeth real? They are real. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm not a big fan of veneers, especially when women have them. I'm like, because I know what's under there. What's under there is a little nub, just a bunch of fucking nubs. I don't know if I'm keen on that. I don't know if I want a veneer falling out on a date. Like honestly, if that happened, I would never talk to her again. But you made this choice when you got the dental procedure. This is the risk you're running, and now I'm not going to speak to you again. How do you deal with rejection? I don't even believe rejection's even real. I think everything's perfect all the time. No matter what happens, everything's great, always working for me. Everything's fantastic. It's all perfect. Everything's great. Literally perfect. So yeah, rejection's not real. It only has meaning if you give it meaning. Very, very simple. What else? I'll go for an hour. Another 15 minutes. Tristan Tate says be nice to girls. Tristan Tate agrees with everything I say. So take that with what you will. What happened with the model girl? Who's the model girl? Who the fuck's a model girl? Which one? Advice for dealing with girls with ego? Girls will respond to how you treat them. If you're getting women that treat you disrespectfully or with a big ego, it's because you're inducing that behavior. You're completely inducing that behavior, undeniably. If a woman doesn't respect you, it's because you don't demand respect. And if she's unfixable, then fucking block her. I block people all the time. All the fucking time. Next. There's so many, guys. Guys, there's unlimited women. You'll never run out. Ever. Ever. You will never, ever, ever run out. Ever. Okay? Like I want to preface that. Ever, ever, ever. There will never be a time where you ever run out of women. Ever. Don't care. You can't care. You cannot care. It just doesn't matter. Like I just said, everything's perfect. Literally everything's perfect. Why would you care? You wouldn't. Oh. What else? Will I ever get married? Who knows? Who fucking knows? We'll see what happens. Women are weasels. I just answered that. You know what makes my heart sing? You know what makes me really happy? You know what actually makes my day? It's a beautiful Saturday. I'm in this live. And my haters are spending Saturday with me too. They're right in here with me. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. It's so funny. It's so fucking hilarious. Well, you get a mix of everybody. Gotta love the haters. Oh man, they make me fucking laugh my ass off. They make me so happy. They have no idea. Quality versus quantity. With what, women? Hater masturbators. I got all my haters viewing my shit from bot accounts. Of course, dude. Dude, if you haven't had a crazy girl make fucking fake accounts, you have no game. You have no game. If you've never blocked a girl and she sent you an email to try to like get around the block, you have no game. That is one of the purest indications that you have game, depending on how hard women try to talk to you. 100%. I've had girls send me letters in the mail, emails. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. It is fucking hilarious. One time I told this girl, I'm like, you'll have to contact my attorney. She was like, who's your attorney? Oh, man. You gotta love it. You gotta fucking love it. Two girls since July. You gotta bump your numbers up, brother. Bump your numbers up. That's nothing. I fumbled a girl and she seemed really genuine. She wasn't. Okay, she wasn't. You believed a lie. You can't believe what women tell you, guys. You cannot believe what women tell you. Women know what to tell a guy to make him fall in love. It's so. I mean, it's just they know your number like the back of their hand. They know it so easily. They know exactly what to say. They know exactly what to do in the beginning. They know these things so easily. And so like you only can look at their behavior over a long enough time horizon. It's very, very simple. It's very simple. She wasn't genuine. She was a woman. And she said that and she acted that way so that you would think she's genuine, so that you would like her. And then you liked her, and then you tried, and then she left, like every other woman. She baited you into being soft. It's exactly what happens. That is exactly what she baited you into being soft. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Let's do 5 more minutes. I'm fucking starving. I need a steak. The French pill. Interesting. Never heard that one. That is a story. I know more about this situation than you do, and I wasn't even there. That is the truth. That is 100% the truth. Alana, you are such a nuisance. I'm going to fucking block you. Why are you beefing with people in my comments? It's unbelievable. Only needed one bad relationship to know how women work for the most part. Yeah, relationships will teach you more than casual dating will in 10 years. 100%. If you know what's crazy, I've literally seen dating guys that have never been in a long-term relationship. I'm like, dude, how do you even know anything about women? One night stands? It's not gonna teach you shit. That doesn't teach you anything. What actually teaches you things is spending like years with a woman. You learn so much. You learn so fucking much. It's indescribable. It's indescribable. Have I ever cried in front of a woman? No. Can't do it, ever. You literally can never do it. It's a death sentence. I'm ignoring her, and she posted 9 WhatsApp stats. I won't see them though. What do you think? She's probably trying to get your attention if she's your girl or something. Yeah, I wouldn't even look at them. I'd post some of your own, if anything. All right. I'm going to end the stream here. Dun, dun, dun.